What up YouTube, we are back with another video. So someone gave me a call today and said, I need a gaming PC for 800, what do you have? And I said to them, well, I can put something together. And they wanted a 10th gen, and it's told me that, well, they can buy a 10th gen with a 1660 Super from Amazon for £800. And I said, 1660 Super? Really? So I'm looking on Amazon. So this is me type in 1660 Super i3 at the top here, and then I'm looking at CyberPower PC. They said they saw a Vibox, so this is the one that they saw. So okay, I said okay, fine. They said it's got 16 gig worth of RAM, 3200 megahertz, 240 gig SSD, a terabyte worth of storage. So, and let's have a look at this thing. So 1660 Super, the card alone, I would say new £400 at least. 16 gig worth of RAM. The CPU is a i3. If I scroll down, let's have a look here. It was an i3 10. What is it? A 10th gen i3. What 10th gen i3 was this thing? Fuck, what 10th gen i3 is this? It's a i3. I'm pretty sure it was 10th gen i3. Where is it? Okay, cool. Here we are. So 10th gen i3 10100F. Now the CPU is worth about £80. I'm not sure what motherboard it is though, so it could just be like an ITX board, so definitely will cut some corners. But I mean, £400 is the, if you think about it, minus the GPU, it's a £400 build. Now £80 for the CPU, say £120 for the RAM. Hypothetically, let's just give it ballpark, because it's, let's scroll down here, it's 3200 megahertz. I'm not sure what brand it is, Corsair or some aftermarket brand, but definitely it says right here 3200 megahertz of DDR4 RAM. So I'm assuming 2 sticks of DDR4. Could be a single stick, who knows. Terabyte worth of storage, don't really care. The SSD is a standard SSD, so not NVMe. So I'm assuming that the board inside is going to be something like some 1151 like ITX board that probably may not even have an M.2 on it. I'm not sure what corners have been cut, but to be honest, I couldn't really fault it too much. I mean, you've got the Wi-Fi adapter. I'm not sure that might be probably a PCI Wi-Fi adapter, doesn't it, as well? Obviously Windows 10. It's got a Game Max Stealth case. I think the case is at £40. So if I think about it, hypothetically, say I'm sort of no more than, say, hard drive and the storage is worth a £40 there, £40 for there, it's £80 there, £120 for the RAM, so £200 just there. CPU, say around sort of £80 for the CPU. So you're like in like £280 in worth of parts alone. Then on top of that as well, then you have to consider the Wi-Fi adapter, say at most £20 for the Wi-Fi adapter. So you're basically at £300 for this. So £300 for parts, I would say. And then £400 for the GPU is what you're basically paying. So about £700. Then on top of that as well, you're putting it together and shipping it out. I mean, 800 is not bad. I was like, I can't really fault it too much. I mean, I'm not sure what corners we cut. I'm not sure let's have a look at this picture actually, what motherboard it is, because they definitely would have cheaped out on the board. So I'm thinking, yeah, definitely. Okay, so I'm looking at this thing. So that's definitely like just a stock Intel cooler that comes with the actual thing. And then I don't see any NVMe's at all. So yeah, I'm thinking that it's definitely one of the sort of like these 1151 ITX boards that are designed for this. You've got also the GPU there as well. Don't forget the power supply. I'm not sure what power supply they'll be running. Hopefully it's like an 80 plus power. But let's just have a look here. Yeah, I forgot about that. So power supply, what power supply would they be using? I don't know. I'm looking at these reviews here as well. Yeah, of course, plugging a headset into this. Okay, Windows 10, it's got Windows 10. How many fans is there? Yeah, 120mm fan. Oh, someone's got some pictures. Let's have a look at this thing. Okay, so don't use your, however, I was happy with this thing. So you definitely buy this. Okay, so the man's obviously happy about what he's bought here. I mean, look at this, view images. Okay, let's have a look at this thing. There's got some other images. That's the case, that's him sitting down there. Some other images here as well. I mean, it's not bad, to be honest. I mean, it's got a decent power supply, then I can't really fault it. So I did say to the guy, I mean, I'm not sure exactly what corners have been cut, but I would say that if you want this PC, go for it, because I don't want to basically, at the end of the day, there's no point in me competing if I'm basically going to make him a PC. I did say to him that the board's probably going to be cheap, so I would have recommended him to get like maybe a better motherboard. something that's got like NVMe at least as well, like an SSD. But yeah, I mean, for 800, shipped within 2-3 days. So I mean, it shows there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 RGB fans, power supply. So I was like, yeah, I can't really fault that. So found a gaming PC that's not overly priced. It's got a fairly decent CPU, well, a current CPU. My preference would be normally not the i3, not this budget CPU, but I mean, it's still a 10th gen, I guess. It's quad core, so you can't really argue. RAM's 3200. I'm not sure at all if this board even supports that frequency. It looks like the board supports 2133, but who knows, I might be wrong. But yeah, this has been nice. This is me just reviewing this. What is this thing again? What is it? The Vibox V7 V67. So if you guys are going to be out there looking for a cheap gaming PC, because graphic cards are scarce, like, to say the least. I mean, I'm trying to get my hands on still a 3080, probably not scalped to fuck, but what can I do? Anyway, this has been Ace. Like, subscribe, as always. Peace out.